training spot. It's Wednesday today. Earlier this morning we had a kick-ass group training at 6 a.m. Then right after that I had a friend come in from New Jersey, AJ, Doc Fitness over there. Check him out. Check his handle out. It's awesome dudes. We had a great workout this morning. We ran through a lot of landmines. Just a fun time, just sharing passion and energy. Went home, came back, and so I'm back here, had a meeting, and now I'm going over to James's house, one of our friends, clients, and community members here. He has an ice barrel for ice baths. So a lot of this week we've been focusing on recovery. A lot of last week we've been focusing on recovery because we've been working really hard here to gain more strength, more power, be more explosive. And so it was just important to start talking about the recovery side of fitness because there's a balance to this shit. So, with no further ado, we're on our way to James. Coach Cordy just hopped in the car. I was like, hey, you gotta hit this ice bath. Cordy's been with us for, what, like 3 months now?
Wanting to grow with each other and keeping each other accountable. That's the fresh breath that we all need, especially with these crazy times right now. Let's flow and grow, y'all.
Henry, Becca, James is pretty much like my family away from my family. Been super good to me. I've been as great as I can as a coach and friend to them. I'm super excited to go in here. Always feels like home.
Is he actually doing it with you? On what's called a 30-day challenge. It's a company called the Cold Plunge. They actually have a cold plunge type thing that has a filter that keeps it cold and stuff like that. And they came out with like a 30-day challenge for April. So this is an ice barrel. You still have to get ice and put it in there on a regular basis, but it holds the temperature a little bit longer than say like the rubber tubs that we normally do.
So it's gonna stay 70? Dude, I thought it was going 30s. I thought we were doing ice bath.
It's staying between 60 and 70 unless you want to go buy some ice.
I would have bought ice. Big boy ice.
There you go.
Push it under. Push it under.
You got it. You got it, bro. I believe you could push all the way up to 10 today if you really wanted to. You could do it. He's already found that spot already right now.
Go for it.
Hanging out with James, the Iceman over there. Super always a blast when we come here to the house, to the crib, the castle, if you will. We rejuvenate, we do recovery. Ice baths not only are great for your physiology, but just mentally, they keep you so present because you have to focus on your breathing and nothing else if you want to endure the cold and the ice. So awesome activity, especially if you train hard, you got to recover hard. It's just a part of the process. Think of professional athletes. They are constantly getting worked on by other people. For us, I'm not a professional athlete. I don't have billions of dollars, but I need to know how to do it myself too. So it's important when I can get help, I get it, but having a system and a community that pushes recovery on me as a lifestyle is key.
Oh, and that's what the ice kind of teaches you.
Yeah.
Is to let it go, to relax in the moment.
Yeah.
Because in finding stillness in an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
Because if you can't find that, it's hard to stay in there. Your mind just immediately is like, get me the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then if you could find that comfort, that's why I said if you want to be spiritual, it's like you just went through a baptism. You know, you come out, you go in there as one person, you come out anew, because you're like, holy shit, I just went through an experience that nobody else would be willing to do like that. And then you start seeing more and more people are willing to do it, and you're like, oh, that's awesome to see. So
You know, it's part of the culture. It's a part of movement culture, fitness culture. It's bad if it's a mental thing. There's physiology benefits too, but it's such a mental to me like benefit. 55-pound club. Holy shit! Oh, this is awesome. This guy had 2 penises. Swing this bitch, bro. I'm scared, but I'm gonna swing this.
You know the hammer though already.
Oh, but that was 40. 50 more pounds. Come on, Baba. Still want to stop that. Oh, cool. I don't want to turn that right now. Oh my god.
He makes it.
That was so scary.